and give the floor to the representative of Greece.
Madam President, I would like to thank President Katis Santana and Prosecutor Brammertz for their comprehensive briefings, and I welcome His Excellency, the participation of His Excellency Mr. Vujic, Minister of Justice of Serbia, as well as the representatives of Bosnia-Herzegovina, Rwanda and Croatia in this meeting. We wish to underline the following points. First, during the reporting period and the entire 2024, the mechanism conducted its activities by rendering, as underlined in the report, one of the highest numbers of decisions and orders in its life related to judicial functions and enforcement of sentences, a figure reflecting the importance of its role. While international trials for crimes committed in former Yugoslavia and Rwanda have been completed, support to states to investigate, prosecute and to bring to justice more than 1,000 fugitive genocidaires in the case of Rwanda and an equal number of fugitive war criminals in the former Yugoslavia is a further evidence of the importance of the mechanism. Two cases portray the significance of the work of the mechanism in pursuing justice. They relate to the non-execution of arrest warrants in the cases of Jojic and Radeta and Kayasima, respectively. In this regard, Greece shares the concerns of the mechanism and reiterates the obligations of the relevant states to proceed accordingly. Second, regarding the enforcement of sentences, we wish to highlight the guarantees relating to the conditions of imprisonment stemming from the President's supervisory power, the international standards, and the relevant rules of the mechanism. We underscore in this regard, as underlined in the report, that the International Committee of the Red Cross and the Committee for the Prevention of Torture of the Council of Europe regularly monitor the conditions of imprisonment. This is to ensure that international standards are met and that the relevant recommendations are addressed by both the mechanism and the national authorities of the enforcement states. Third, Greece underscores, as highlighted in the report, that national prosecutions remain essential to achieving justice and to holding accountable the perpetrators of serious international crimes. These are either committed during the Rwandan genocide or committed in the former Yugoslavia. We underline in this regard the strong support of the authorities of Rwanda to the Office of the Prosecutor for its work to assist prosecutors in the country and to other states to locate fugitives, complete investigations, and bring perpetrators to justice. Equally, the report underscores that judicial cooperation in the form of transfer of investigations and indictments between the countries of former Yugoslavia is essential to ensure accountability of war criminals and to address the significant existing gap in this respect. This takes the form of important backlog due to requests not responded, insufficient human resources, or non-efficient and effective proceedings. Against this backdrop and the substantially reduced nature of the residual functions of the mechanism following the conclusion of all core crime cases and all fugitive tracking, the Security Council Resolution 2740 sets out the elements of its future activities, namely its small, temporary and efficient structure with small number of staff aligned to its reduced functions. Resolution 2740 requested the Secretary General to present an updated report on options for the transfer of the functions of the mechanism relating to the supervision of the enforcement of sentences and to the assistance to national jurisdictions on prosecutions, but also on the administrative and budgetary aspects for possible locations of the archives. We note in this respect the readiness of the mechanism to provide its assistance and views. Equally, we wish to note that the report underscores that the volume and complexity of requests received from national jurisdictions for assistance, as well as the wide range of authorities submitting requests, highlight the important role of international assistance either through the Office of the Prosecutor or through a future United Nations office in securing accountability of perpetrators of international crimes. To conclude, Madam President, Greece considers essential that the mechanism provides comprehensive input in view of the forthcoming report of the Secretary General on potential options for the future transfer of its functions to achieve justice for the crimes committed and to strengthen the rule of law. I thank you.
I thank the representative of Greece for the statement.